I have my maybe a residential area for your workers. I have it on this side of the farm. And the good thing about that is that you are working with data, like you're working with ground data, so it's not just assumptions. So when we work with this kind of data, we call them location data, spatial data. So spatial data is basically data that you have that has location information. When you take pictures on your phone, like there's a filter in Snapchat that tells you the location of where you are or the date, that is spatial data. So when you also take pictures with drones, it records the time, records the location of the place you took it. So when you are working with that data, it can take you to the exact location on the farm. So you are not doing guesswork. You are not saying, oh, I think it's here. You are going straight to that location, so you know where you are doing what and what you are doing at that place. So when you stitch this image together, you get the information from it. You can now deploy the bigger drones. So those ones work with data that you've gotten from the smaller ones. They go to the particular area. So why a part of our company name has precision in it, and that is what you need when you are working with these kind of technologies. You need precision to work. You are not doing guesswork. You are being precise. You are hitting the nail on the head. So when you have location data like that, you can just deploy your drone. It goes to the exact place. So let's say you have a farm that some parts are infested and some parts aren't. Instead of just spraying fertilizer everywhere, your drones can go to specific places that your crops need. If it's fertilizer, if it is a pesticide, your drones go to that exact location. They are not just spraying it anyhow. Yes. And so what these drones do as well, or what the data does as well, is that it saves time. It saves you time. You can spray a hectare of farmland with pesticide in 10 minutes. It can do that in 10 minutes. It's very, very fast. We do a lot of hectares, like up to 100 hectares in a day. So the drones usually have different capacities. We have smaller ones, we have bigger ones that can carry as much as 40 liters of pesticide or whatever it is that you are spraying. So it makes it faster. It saves you time. It also saves you labor. So normally, as a drone pilot, you are supposed to be flying with yourself and an observer. So you don't need so many people to do the work. You can have yourself, an observer, and then you just send the drone. It's automated. So you don't need to follow it. You just give it directions. You put in data into the drone. You tell it where to go. It's very smart, very intelligent. It goes straight to where you want it to, does your work, and comes back home on its own. So the drone has a feature called the call to home feature. So once your drone goes to where it's supposed to, does the work, it comes back to you on its own. And so you can do that as many times as possible. And then when it does that, with time, you are going to see the yield is going to help with the yield that you're going to get from the farm. So another thing is that so normally people that use knapsack use a lot of water, a lot of pesticide at the same time, trying to achieve a particular result. But the drone does it with less, about 80% less of what you would use on a normal day with knapsack, because it saves resources as well. So it saves you time, saves you resources, saves you labor, and also protects you as a person. So most people that are exposed to these chemicals, over time, you can develop some kind of diseases, illnesses. So because your drone is the one doing the work far away, you are protected. I hope you are, yeah. So, sorry. So yeah, I've spoken about what drones can do. It can also be used for monitoring. So if you don't want to maybe spray, you just want to check out what's going on your farm, you can also do that with drones. Says, why is drone data significant to agriculture? So it's significant because you need data. I've mentioned that before. It supports precision agriculture. So we hear so much about precision agriculture these days. We hear so much about sustainability, the SDGs. We are quickly approaching 2030 and we've not achieved so many of the sustainable development goals. So these kind of technologies help or aid or improve or enhance sustainability. So you are protecting your earth, your environment, because you are reducing the number of chemicals that are going out into the environment. So that's sustainability on its own. Another thing is that the solutions that we can provide through drone technology, we have sensor drone provides high resolution images. I've mentioned that. Thermal imaging to detect stress and disease, early detection of anomalies, and reducing loss. So with this, you can have like early warning signals. You are not caught unawares by maybe, let's say, disease just overtaking the whole of your farm. With drone, with recurrent monitoring, like from time to time, you deploy your drone, it goes around, it takes pictures, you come back, you analyze it. You can quickly detect when something is wrong. It doesn't have to be out of hand before you now know that, oh, this place is already getting infested. With drones, you can have like early warning signals. Then you can also have automated stock counting for accurate assessment. I quickly want to go over the pound counting. So in modern technologies these days, we use things like so there's a software we use. That software helps us count plants. So you don't have to do it manually. You don't have to do guesswork and be like, okay, I planted this number of crops on this place. These are the number that are supposed to be there. And then you go back there and you see that maybe something has happened to it. But instead of doing that, you can send your drones. The drones takes the image, we put it into the software, and that software and learning. So it counts it, gives you everything you are doing is just on your computer. You don't have to do it manually. So all this is just to relieve stress, basically. It's just using writing tools like AI writing tools, ChatGPT and the rest. But just imagine it's like using AI in agriculture now. So it's more, will I say it's more endearing to younger generations. So if you ask a young person now if they want to do farming, most people shy away from it. But with technologies like this now, you have a lot of young people coming to it. I'm a young person. I didn't study agriculture, but with technology like this, you can have more people coming, more people want to learn how to use all this kind of technology to improve the way we do farming. Okay, so if questions, please. No problem with that.
Plus, my question to her on your behalf, and if I don't capture what is on your mind, please raise up your hand to ask your own question. I wanted to ask that how does one get into your line of profession? Because you just mentioned to us, oh, I didn't read agriculture, I didn't do this, but you are doing something very innovative, and that is the reason why you're here. And I had started by telling them that agriculture does not mean that you have to till the soil, that there are other areas that you one get into your position. Tell us, what does it entail? Is there any education, any training or whatever?
Thank you very much. So aside being a company that offers these services, we also have a sister company that caters to training. It's the Precision Field Academy. So at PFA, we train, we teach people that are interested in this technology. So we've had 2 cohorts. Yeah, we're about to have the third. I'm not sure of the date yet, but it's super like intensive. We teach everything from the basics, the analytics aspect, the AI aspect, the drone flying aspect, and even the licensing aspect too, because you can't fly drones professionally if you are not, will train you. And after the training, it's guaranteed that you would become a certified drone pilot. So usually are going to be doing with that license. So